Hey, welcome back to You the CEO. My sincerest apologies to all my fellow subscribers. I haven't been capable of making videos the last month because I've been in a crazy move, and on top of that I was tackling studying along with working, and
the timing just did not fit.
Everything is going right back to normal. I will be posting videos every Thursday at 6 o'clock. And as I promised, I will be going through
7 habits of highly effective teens
individually. So without further ado, here is habit number 1. Be proactive. Okay, so to crack down the actual concept, being proactive rather than reactive basically means that you take control over a situation rather than let the situation take control over you. See, the thing is, every single day, both you and I have around 100 chances in order to be proactive or reactive, right? Let's just say your sister can steal your blouse, you failed a certain test, you didn't win the competition in which you were hoping to, the weather is just shitty, somebody just drove into your lane, and man, oh man, it can be such an upsetting day. But the thing is, we actually have a choice on how we react to these different kinds of situations. Here are a few scenarios to kind of explain this in further detail. I just overheard my best friend talking behind my back. She doesn't know that I overheard what she said. Literally, just 5 minutes ago, she was sweet talking my face. I kind of feel hurt and betrayed. I'm gonna tell her off and then I'm gonna hit her. I'm just gonna go into a deep depression because I feel so bad based on what she said. She's a two-faced liar. I'm gonna give her the silent treatment for the next 2 months. You know what? I'm just gonna forgive her. But not only that, I'm actually gonna confront her and tell her how I really feel and really kind of deal with the matter, because I guess everybody can make mistakes. So taking responsibility over your life is some pretty hard medicine to swallow, because it is so much easier to blame somebody else for your problems. The thing is, if you're capable of mastering this first habit, you're going to be able to unlock the rest of the habits, because the first things first is that you take control over yourself rather than let other people or situations take control over you. So are you being proactive or are you being reactive? Here are a few ways in order to see whether you're actually proactive or reactive. One of the first ways is to listen to your language. That's me. That's just the way I am. Now see, what you're actually saying is that I can't take control over my actions. I can't change, and I was predetermined this way. Thanks a lot. You just ruined my day. What you're really saying is that I'm not in control of my moods. You are. If only I lived in a better apartment, had a boyfriend, earned more money, or even went to a better school, I'd be happy. What you're really saying is that I can't control my own happiness. Things do. I need things in order to make me happy. Another excellent way to realize whether you're reactive is whether you carry the victimist virus. Individuals think that the world has it in it for them, and that the world somehow owes them something. The one thing I will break to you, as Mark Twain once said, the world owes you nothing. It was here first. So if you ever want to get something out of life, you have to work for it. Work hard, smart, and persist in order to make things happen. Now, truly, being proactive sincerely pays off. Why? Because number one, you're not easily offended. You take responsibility for your choices. You think before you act, you bounce back when something bad happens and figure out how you can change it. Always find a way to make things happen, and you focus on the things that you can control versus on the things that you can't. Number one point in being proactive, your circle of controls. See, we have different things in which we can control, the things that we can and the things that we can't. What you can't control is, let's just say, your skin color, where you were born, who your parents were, what's your socioeconomic status. The things that we can't control, when you're going to study for a test, or how you're going to react towards a certain scenario. This leads me to my favorite part of this video, and this is going to be talking about turning setbacks into triumphs. I wanted to tell you a little bit about my story actually of a huge setback that I had around a year ago. So as a singer, I've attended various shows and competitions and concerts, but this competition was nothing like I've actually experienced before. It went miserably. I can't even stress how terribly to a certain extent it went. Like, I went on stage, my voice felt like just a saw that was just like scratching the surface, right? And it didn't sound good. It felt so weak. And my performance, I just wasn't enjoying myself. Imagine like a little kid, a little 4-year-old boy that's going on stage and he's just kind of like frightened, just like frozen there. Well, I kind of looked like that. It's just like a deer in headlights. And I remember during that competition, I was doing quite well beforehand, and that performance is the one that screwed it over, and we had a very special guest, and that special guest was a Canadian Idol judge. And I got a pretty awful criticism. Well, obviously he's like, you have great potential, your voice has a very unique inflection, which is always something you want to hear as a singer, but you failed to do this, you failed to do this, you failed to do this. And I came home devastated. I went to my bed sheets, I kind of held onto my pillow and I cried for probably a good solid 2 hours and 16 minutes. I remember I was mad, I was angry, I was questioning my whole ability of singing and how much I truly loved it and stuff like that. I don't know whether it had to do so much with singing or maybe my current state of mind since I was so afraid of rejection and everything. But from that moment in time, I promised myself, it was I believe like 12 o'clock, I promised myself that I would change my circumstance. I'm saying this is enough of this continuous cycle that I was stuck in for maybe the last year. I'm like, this is enough. I have drawn the line, and I decided to change my circumstance. I decided that I wanted to become the best performer in my school. And that's exactly what I started doing. I practiced my butt off for a good solid 2 months straight. Continuous practice, at least 2 hours a day. I was performing. And believe it or not, results started to occur like crazy. People started to realize a new nature in me. Like, I believe I did become one of the best performers in my school. And it's from that very moment on, because of the situation that occurred, I could have sat down and cried. I could have sat down and said, you know what? This Canadian Idol judge doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm the best regardless, right? And I could have done nothing about it. But I decided to change my circumstance and go after for what I really wanted, and to be the best performer possible. To portray, to transfer the energy that I have within me to you. And that's exactly what I did. Continuously been growing with this, and it gets better and better and better. And I believe I'm getting better in my art all the time. Which leads me to win competitions, which leads me to get recognized, to get connections with people, and that is the way to do it. What I exhibited right there is a can-do mindset. I said, I will do it. I can do this. And I did. So remember, if you ever want to reach any kind of goal in your life, you have to take the initiative. Don't wait for somebody to do something for you. If you want to get a certain kind of job within a certain place, then start networking, start writing your resumes, start sending them out. If you want to become excellent within an art or whatever the thing is, work your butt off together. If you want to get good at math, then stop sitting around hoping the numbers are going to fly into your head. Go get yourself a tutor. Go practice. Go do extra math equations until you get it. Because that is the only way in which you're ever going to succeed in the art or the field that you're in. See, some people view this kind of method as either aggressive, pushy, or just arrogant. But not at all. Quite the contrary. It shows that you're smart, you're entrepreneurial, you're creative. Most importantly, you have the courage. And this kind of skill is going to be so vital within now and your future. So being able to take control over what you want to achieve is so insanely important. Whoa! You just witnessed what is the first habit. The fact that you watched this far towards the video already shows that you are on the right step and on the right track in order to really setting this habit into place. Now remember, this habit is the most crucial and important. If you can master this one, you'll master every other habit that I'm going to list here in these videos. I've included a link below in which you can practice your habits of being proactive, because exercises are always great. Now, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel so that you see the upcoming videos that are coming up. And I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, my habit seekers.